Yo, what is up, guys? Today we're back with another video. Today we're reacting to Rebound. Why NBA players change their name. I'll move that for you guys. I'm sorry about that. And let's get into it, guys.
Some players got bullied into it, others wanted to inspire the world. There's a lot of reasons behind why NBA players change their name. Stephen Curry is one of the biggest names in basketball, but that's not his actual name. It all started with his dad, Del Curry. Being a three-point specialist in the 90s, leading the Hornets in all-time points, Del was on his way to becoming a superstar. But his career was suddenly interrupted by the birth of his son, and now being a sports father, Del wanted his son to carry on his legacy. So that's exactly why he named his son Wardell Curry II. But by the time Wardell was old enough to ball, he didn't want to live in the shadow of his dad. He wanted to create his own lane and stand out. So he decided to go by his middle name, Stephen. Let's be honest, man. Nobody wants to go by the name Wardell. Even today, you can see Wardell Curry in Steph's Instagram bio, and the same with his high school yearbook. But it's been years since anyone has called Steph by his real name. Until this reporter decided to catch Steph off guard and give him some childhood flashbacks.
Wardell, why is Kelly so good at putback dunks?
Yo, Steph looked like he just remembered every time his dad came through with the belt. Like, Wardell, get your ass over here. Nene Hilario's name didn't come from his parents. It came from his environment. And if it weren't for this name, he wouldn't be who he is today. It all started when he was born in Brazil with the name Mabener Rodney Hilario.
Guys, I gotta tell y'all. If you guys ever change your name, don't let anybody make fun of your new name, because let's be honest here. The only person that has the right to judge your name is God or your parents, bro. Because my dad will pull out the belt if I change my name. But I'm gonna be completely honest with you, bro. But seriously, like, y'all, if you want to do something, when you're old enough to do it, don't do it illegally. But when you're old enough to do it, bro, do it. All right.
And he was just a small kid trying to make it out. Like most Brazilian kids, he was a great soccer player. I mean, he was so good that pro teams in the area invited him to train with them. But as a kid, his size was an issue. He wasn't always a 6'11", 250-pound man like he is today. And the kids he was playing with took advantage of that. People started making fun of him, calling him Nene, which means baby in Portuguese. But instead of bringing him down, Nene embraced it, and from then on, he was on a mission to prove everyone wrong. By the time he was a teenager, Nene decided to give up on his soccer dream for basketball. He started playing in his hometown of São Carlos, and he fell in love with basketball. He kept practicing, and ironically kept growing. Then eventually, he started playing professionally in Vasco da Gama during the 90s. By the time he started getting scouted for the NBA, he was already 6'9". This man went from the smallest kid in his group to a monster in just a few years. But deep down, he still felt like Nene. Then in 2002, it happened. He was drafted with the 7th pick in the NBA draft to the New York Knicks, but they called him by his actual name. He was immediately traded to the Nuggets, and a lot of people thought things would be different now. But during his rookie season, he wanted to be known for what he came from. When a Nuggets reporter asked if he was going to switch up his name, he said, "Yeah, it will. I'm going to change it to Nene, but I'll keep the same number, 31. You don't make changes on a winning team, right?" Unfortunately, he ended up changing teams and numbers. But with the legacy he built, he'll forever be Nene. Ron Artest set an NBA record that will never be broken. The most name changes by an athlete ever. And it all started with the crazy things Ron did during his career. In his prime, Ron averaged 24 points, 6 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. But his antics are what got all the attention. Coming to games drunk, starting the biggest fight in NBA history. Ron was a great player, but his success on the court was overshadowed by all the drama. And he thought maybe joining Kobe and the Lakers would...
No, actually, bro. Please, bro. I'm not gonna lie, bro. Please follow me on my Instagram, bro. On my Instagram, bro. Hugh Dorsey or Hugh219, bro. Please follow my Instagram. It'll be in the description, man.
Would help rewrite his legacy. But people still looked at him as crazy and didn't think he'd help win championships. So Ron felt like he only had one option. He needed a fresh slate. And in 2011, he changed his name to Metta World Peace. Metta is a Buddhist term that means loving kindness. So he did this to inspire people all around the world to love, be kind, and be peaceful to each other.
So the moment I knew I was going to change my name from Ron Artest to Metta World Peace, It was when Chad Ochocinco changed his name. I felt real inspired by it. I thought it was dope. And I had all these different names. I had like Queensbridge, I had Soul Hood, a lot of street names that I wanted. And then as I evolved as a person and things started to influence my life, I started to fall in love with the meditation and Zen and the Indian culture, and that's where Meta came from.
And you want to know what else Meta did to inspire people? Man, he dropped a like and subscribed to the channel.
Rebound,
I'm dead
you are
serious.
fun.
I called up Meta last night, and he was like, yeah, I'm definitely subscribing. And you guys should too. But
Bro,
anyways,
that's fun,
you
nice.
think if you went through the hassle of legally changing your name that, you would like it. But it only took him hearing his name out loud one time to realize it was a mistake.
First game that I had with World Peace, I was like, this is the dumbest thing ever. I was coming off the bench at that time, 2011, and they say, Meta World Peace. I remember not wanting to take off my warm-up. Embarrassing.
But this was just the first time he changed his name. He stuck with Meta World Peace for a few years. Then in 2014, he decided to shock the world. He signed a deal to go play basketball in China, then tweeted out, "New Chinese name coming soon. You guys are gonna love it." And a couple of days later, he officially changed his name to the Panda's Friend.
Oh my gosh.
I'm not joking. This man
stop.
literally had this name on the back of his jersey. But Ron still wasn't done changing his name. A few years ago, he started dating model Maya Ford, and they eventually got married in 2020. Because of this, he changed his name for a third time.
So what's funny is I got married, and my name now is Meta Sandiford Artest. So I actually took my wife's last name and then.
At least this time it actually kind of makes sense. But he usually only lasts a few years with each name, so I'm just waiting for this dude to work with Taco Bell and change his name to Crunchwrap Supreme or something. What if I told you Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is not who you think he is?
I know that.
He was born
I
on
know that.
April 16th, 1947, as Ferdinand Louis Alcindor Jr. And during his younger days, he went by Lou Alcindor, putting his middle name first. And that's what he was known as when he dominated high school basketball with 2,067 points.
No.
And
Let's be completely honest, bro. In the old days when they be wearing those short shorts, bro, I used to think they were boxers. I'm not gonna lie, bro. They be looking like Muhammad Ali in the ring with those shorts on, bro. Like that, no. You know how those girls wear those shorts that you can't even see that they're wearing pants at that point because they're so short. That's my guy's wearing, bro. Like, honestly, it looks like girls got inspired by that or something, bro, because that just looks wrong.
And with UCLA, when he put up 26.4 points and 15 rebounds per game to win 3 championships. But in 1968, the year before he was drafted to the NBA, Lou took a stand. He boycotted the Olympic Games and an anti-racism protest because of injustice going on in the US. At that time, tensions were high. Martin Luther King had just been assassinated. Because Lou was a celebrity at the time, he didn't want to play basketball and distract the world from these issues going on. He talked about this and said, "I came to realize that the Lou Alcindor everyone was cheering wasn't really the person they imagined. They wanted me to be the clean-cut example of racial equality, the poster boy for how anyone from any background, regardless of race, religion, or economic standing, could achieve the American dream. To them, I was the living proof that racism was a myth." But Lou admired people like Martin Luther King, Muhammad Ali, and Malcolm X. So shutting up and dribbling was not the answer. Inspired by Cassius Clay changing his name to Muhammad Ali, Lou converted to Islam and changed his name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar. The name means noble one or servant of the Almighty. But the backlash from his conversion to Islam was already bad enough, and he was forced to keep his new name a secret. So he played out his first 2 NBA seasons as Lou Alcindor, until the Bucks won their first ever championship. Then in 1971, the day after they did that, he decided to announce his new name, and Kareem Abdul-Jabbar was officially born.
Choosing to change your name to Kareem Abdul-Jabbar, why was that important for you during the time that you did it?
It was very important because Black Americans had a whole situation imposed upon them. People were brought here from Africa, the names were changed, and they were forced into some very terrible...
This is what I be saying. Naming your kid as a black man is so important because your name was stripped from you being brought to America. So, that's important, bro. Naming your child the name you want to name them is really important. Like just naming them Junior is cool and stuff, bro, but you gotta be unique, bro. Your name was stripped from you, bro, and changed to Bro. Like, think about that. Like, they just took you, your name is not that, your name is this, bro. Like, that's crazy.
Deprived circumstances.
Right.
Slavery was not a great experience, and we came out of it very damaged. And in order to repair, we have to reassert our identities.
Exactly.
I decided I wanted to change my name to something that had to do with monotheism that they practiced in Africa to some degree. And I became interested in Islam, and it was for myself, for my own identity that I wanted to assume, not something that was imposed on me.
Hakeem Olajuwon's name is a lie. That name came late in his NBA career.
Really?
When he first started playing basketball, he was something different. He grew up in Nigeria, and over there, names could be spelled differently. So when his name was translated to English, it became Akeem. In high school, college, and the NBA, people were spelling his name the English way, but
No, bro. In Nigeria, bro, they got the craziest names. No, I'm not even kidding. Like, you name a name, bro. It's there. Like, Denhan, bro. I'm not even kidding.
that was always wrong. And in basketball, he was talking back to refs, getting technical fouls, and fighting players. So he was known as this aggressive player named Akeem. People mistook his name for years, but this didn't bother him until his mom brought it up, and it made him feel like it was time for a new chapter in his life. Akeem didn't just want a name change, he wanted to change as a person. So he became interested in spirituality and committed to his Muslim faith. On March 9th, 1991, he announced his name change saying, "It's no big deal. I just want to go back to the way it's meant to be spelled in Arabic. Hakeem means a wise man, a doctor. Akeem is just the way many people write my name when they're putting it in English. When I would go back home or when I would talk to my mother, she would ask me why my name was changed. I always thought it would be something very complicated to change, but now I've just decided to put the H in front and make it Hakeem." That's it. From this point on, Hakeem turned into the best player he ever was, averaging 27 points, 13 rebounds, and 3 assists per game. Conspiracy theories, hating on holidays.
No, but the thing is about that, though, is not really changing your name if that was always your name, bro. I'm not
disappearing from the NBA. Kyrie has always done weird things, but something that's been looked over is that he changed his name. He came into the NBA and made himself known as Kyrie Irving. But on Instagram, he's created alter egos that left fans wondering, what the hell is going on with this dude? In 2020, he was spotted with the name Kyrie Eleison, and it turns out that this name has significant meaning in his religion. Kyrie Eleison is the name for an important prayer in Christian liturgy. This prayer comes from a biblical phrase meaning, "Lord have mercy," or "have mercy on me, Lord." And Kyrie let us know where he got the name from.
At the end of the day, my name, it was given to me by my grandfather. I'm very grateful, but it's in a lot of people's mouths all the time, and it is what it is. I've earned that respect in terms of how great I am as a player, and there's still more goals I want to accomplish in this league, and I can't do it without improving an organization and winning a championship, and that's what it comes down to.
But over the years, we've seen him very active on Instagram. He's changed his name to things like Kyrie, but spelt a little differently, and Kyrie Shine. And with every name change, the mystery around Kyrie just keeps growing. But at least Kyrie hasn't been disrespectful to other players. We've seen some players get crazy with each other, making fun of dead parents, fighting, chasing dudes into the locker room. It's insane. Oh, you want to hear more about that? Well, I got you. Click on this video right here, and you'll see the most...
Guys, thank you for tuning in. I'm sorry I haven't been posting in a while. It's hard, man. It's hard, bro. You know, guys, I'm going to end the video right here. Hope you guys have a great day, great summer. I got football practice tomorrow, bro. I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.